Hello and welcome to Inside the Summit League. We cover it all from Oakland to Omaha, Fort Wayne to Fargo, and everywhere else in between. The fall sports seasons are off and running in the Summit League, and this week on Inside the Summit League, we run up to Fargo for the first cross-country meet of the season, the Bison Invitational. We go to the net with volleyball from Fort Wayne and Indianapolis and catch the USD Coyotes on their trip to North Dakota. We make our way to Michigan, where the Oakland men's soccer team has got things off on the right foot so far this season, thanks in part to a young man from Canada who played for the Jamaican national team. And a record-setting goalie in Kansas City is getting some help this year from a Major League Soccer star from Sporting KC. But we start with cross country. The South Dakota State men and the North Dakota State women are tagged with the favorite titles this year to win league titles in cross country, and they lived up to those reputations this weekend. This past weekend, both the Bison and the Jacks were in Fargo on Friday to compete in the Bison Invitational, running it at Rose Creek Golf Course in Fargo. Wearing the number 8 bib there is Brecca Wallen, a redshirt freshman from Minot, South Dakota, 5-time All-Stater in high school, and she is the winner here in the 5K course in 18:14.47. We'll have all the results here in a moment. First, the men, though. NDSU's Grady Anderson there, along with South Dakota State's Michael Kersnack, a senior from Rapid City, leading the pack most of the way in this one. And South Dakota State runners would come out 1-2. North Dakota State would come in 6th place in their first, with their best finish, I should say. That's Grady Anderson, and he comes in 5th. And let's take a look at the finals on the men's side from the Bison cross-country double duel is actually what this was. 3 teams involved, South Dakota State, North Dakota State, and North Dakota. On the men's side, it would be Michael Kersnack and Drew Kraft from the Jackrabbits finishing 1st and 2nd, and then North Dakota runners in 3rd and 4th, and then Grady Anderson, best finisher for the Bison in 26:49.29. On the women's side, the finals look like this with North Dakota State runners, the top 4, Wallen, McClellan, Aspendren, and Heidi Peterson. In the top 4 for North Dakota State, Tara Potts from the Jackrabbits finishes in 5th place, but all in all, a great opening weekend for North Dakota State runners.
We have our sights on the Summit League just like we do every year, but I think they have a little bit more confidence this year knowing that they won last year, so it might be a little bit of a target on their back, but I think they can respond to that pretty well.
We just have to keep doing what we're doing, keep working, keep training hard, keep the mileage up, starting to work on some speed work type things, and gear up for the next meet. And I think as the season passes, we'll get some guys off the IR, off the injured reserve list, and we'll move forward.
And North Dakota State, South Dakota State are both set to run next in the South Dakota State Invitational coming up in Brookings on September 14th. More cross country. Let's take a look at the Golden Grizzlies Invitational held over the weekend in Rochester, Michigan. And starting on the women's side, Brittany Hutton. Brittany Hutton, a junior from Highland, Michigan. She was 2nd in this meet last year. She was 4th in the Summit League Championship. And Hutton goes on here to win the women's side 14:33.7 for the 4,000 meters for Brittany Hutton. Oakland had 4 in the top 9 on the women's side of the Grizzlies Invitational. Now the men also running in this one, Oakland had the top 2 in the men's race as well. Senior Pat Cassidy leading a group out of the woods here. Cassidy would go on and finish in 11th place. The race is won by Oakland freshman George O'Connor. His first collegiate win. He goes to 6,000 meters in 19:15.3, and Oakland men finished 1, 2, 4, and 9 in this one to win the Golden Grizzlies Invitational. And for all the cross-country results from the opening weekend in cross-country, go to thesummitleague.org. Some very good soccer stories still to come here, but volleyball is up next when we come back on Inside the Summit League.